Mar Vista. It's a suburb of Los Angeles. That's a neighborhood where I grew up in. It's my hometown. So I'm excited about this video. We're going to take you on a little map tour to show you the details of the neighborhood. Now, it's not a very big area of Los Angeles, so we'll get into a lot of detail, tell you some stories about what it was like to live there when I grew up, tell you what it's like to live there now, and we're going to jump right into this video. All right, we've got the map video pulled up for Mar Vista. It's right there in the center, and you can see the red outline that Google Map does. Now, the central borders are going to be to the west would be Walgrove, right about here, which is going to be bordering Venice. The 405 freeway. Now, some people argue that Mar Vista, and actually the Mar Vista Community Council includes the neighborhoods of Palms and West Side Village. It includes it as one of their zones in the Mar Vista Community Council. But when most people think Mar Vista, it's going to be between Walgrove on the west, the 405 freeway on the east, and to the north is also a debate, National Boulevard, which is right here, or the 10 freeway. Now, again, the community council will have it all the way up to the 10 freeway, but when most people think Mar Vista, it's National Boulevard to the north. And to the south will mainly be Venice Boulevard. It dips a little bit below that, but not too many streets below. So this is your Mar Vista neighborhood within Los Angeles. Now I'm going to scroll out so you can see where it is situated for the rest of Los Angeles. You can see how close it is to the ocean. You've got Venice Beach, which is the neighboring neighborhood right next to Mar Vista. To the northwest, you've got Santa Monica Boulevard. To the southwest, you've got Marina del Rey. You have Culver City to the east. You've got Westwood and West LA to the north. And we'll scroll out more, and you can see where downtown Los Angeles is in relation to Mar Vista. So you would basically jump on the 10 freeway to get to the downtown area if you're going to be working there or if you want to go there for entertainment. To the south is LAX, right there, International Airport. And you have the Getty Museum. And I'm going to scroll this map up. This is where San Fernando Valley is up here on the northern part of Los Angeles. So that gives you a little bit of an idea of where Mar Vista is in relation to the rest of the part of Los Angeles City. So Mar Vista used to be this bedroom, sleepy neighborhood when I grew up. No one's really heard of it unless you lived in Mar Vista or adjacent to it. But it was passed through. It's mainly residential homes, had some businesses, but no one gave it a second thought. Well, now in today's environment, it is kind of home to a lot of the techies, the tech industry people, because it is adjacent to Silicon Beach, along Venice, close to Playa Vista. And it's become a neighborhood that is actually gotten pretty expensive. We'll go over some of the housing numbers in some of the different pockets of Mar Vista. But what it has become is a lot of people have moved here who maybe want to live, work, and play in Venice, but can't quite afford the Venice Beach prices. So they move just one neighborhood east, which would be Mar Vista. Now, Mar Vista doesn't have necessarily a downtown to its neighborhood. It's not like Culver City where it's its own separate city. It is a neighborhood, but it does have a little bit of a neighborhood center, and it's grown quite a bit. I'm going to scroll in so you can see where it is. So in this intersection, Grandview, Venice Boulevard, this is where a lot of people come now to go a little bit of shopping, but mainly to eat. They've got a bowling alley, Bolero. It's kind of a updated bowling alley. They've got your nighttime bowling, rock and bowl, where they blast music, do laser show, has a bar there. It used to be the Mar Vista Bowl, which was kind of this rundown old school bowling alley, which I tended to like. I used to bowl there, was on a bowling team when I was a kid. Yes, a bowling team. But now it has been updated, more modernized. That's this really cool street art on the side of it. And here you also have the post office. It's going to be on this corner of Grandview and Venice. That's where the post office is. And aside from that, you have the farmers market along Grandview and Venice. They close this off every week, and this is where all the local farmers come. They've got food trucks. Different people are selling their wares, arts, of course, fresh produce. It's a really cool spot. It's a pretty good size farmers market. They also do some live music, and it's really heavily attended. So you're going to see a lot of your Mar Vista friends, your Mar Vista neighbors here on Farmers Market Day. As a reminder, I'm Dave Fine with the Real Estate Dads, a local real estate agent right here in Los Angeles. If you're thinking about making the move, like so many people we've helped relocate to LA and the surrounding areas, make sure you reach out to us. Hit us up with phone call, text, email, the information below. And if you like what you see, subscribe to our channel. You get more videos. Hit the like button, comment below. We'll answer any questions that you have. Some of the restaurants I'll point out because they've become quite popular. Now, I mentioned some really good eats, some good restaurants, and I highly recommend checking them out when you're here. And if you're living here, you'll definitely be here. Again, you're going to see a lot of your neighbors, a lot of your friends that live in Mar Vista. It's kind of this really cool, close-knit community where you're going to see the same faces over and over again because it has been such a draw for the Mar Vista community because we haven't had it for so long. For so many years, it's just people passing through. But over the last 5-7 years, it's become kind of a destination. And now you don't really have to go outside of the Mar Vista area to find good food. You can find it right within the neighborhood. And you're going to have places like Taverna, which is kind of a global menu, has live music sometimes. You have Little Fatty, which is Taiwanese fusion, a very popular restaurant. You got the Rustic Kitchen, which is a wine bar and has this rustic food. Mar Vista Grab and Go, which is kind of like this market / deli, a really nice place to hang out. So I'm going to drop a person here. We can kind of see this is that corner I was telling you about. And you can see you've got Bolero right across the street there on Venice. This is the post office right there. And then you've got Floyd's. And then so down Grandview, we'll head down this way. Down Grandview, here you're going to have some of your restaurants, Little Fatty, as I mentioned. And you've got some more shops down here. And then down Venice Boulevard, which is going to be your main thoroughfare. Venice kind of connects, actually goes all the way to downtown area, and it goes all the way to the beach. So if you're in Mar Vista and you're going to want to go to the beach, you just shoot down Venice, and which is really nice. They've actually set up these bike lanes. It's kind of controversial. They took a car lane off of Venice. Now that could be which has caused a lot of traffic. But if you're into biking and outdoors and you're not needing a car, it does have a safe passageway with bike lanes, and this will take you again straight into Venice Beach. We'll scroll down here. It's got more restaurants, shopping here. This is kind of what the main Mar Vista hub looks like. There's Taverna right across the way. I mentioned that. So that was a little bit of what it looks like to be on the streets, on the ground level for that neighborhood center section of Mar Vista. If you go a little bit east over here along Venice Boulevard to this Inglewood, you've got the you've got the Mar Vista Branch Library, which is a local library for the part of Los Angeles library system. So it's pretty small, but they have really cool programs for kids. If you got family, if you're watching kids, you want to take them somewhere, they've got story time and a nice little library there. Now, I will say in the city center, you will find some homeless elements there. If you've seen any of my other videos about Mar Vista or Los Angeles, there has been a growing population of unhoused people. And so you will find that in this little center area here. And I'll show you another area where it's become quite the popular place for homeless people to stay around, just to, again, kind of give you an idea of lay of the land for Mar Vista. Now, I'm going to scroll out so we can see the bigger map of Mar Vista. All right, so as I'm scrolling out, I'm going to be showing you different parts of Mar Vista. Now, we're going to start up kind of in this northern section and work our way down south and to the west, just to give you an idea of what to expect when coming to housing and what's around those specific areas. So in this northern section here, this is National Boulevard. This is another major street that goes east-west through Mar Vista. It actually runs right into the Santa Monica Airport, which is a private airport. No commercial flights are going in and out of there. A lot of celebrities fly into there. It's actually a really cool place to do some plane watching. It's become quite popular. You see people there with their cameras and video, and they're taking pictures and recording of the planes coming in and out of there. They also have a museum. Now, this is not part of Mar Vista. It's adjacent. This is actually technically part of Santa Monica. They've got a park there, soccer fields, and they have an air museum, little air and space museum, mainly dedicated to airplanes. And it's kind of a cool place to go. Now, I will say it won't be there much longer. I think they've got about another 5, maybe 7 years left on their lease here in Santa Monica. The voters there agreed to actually convert this airport into something else, which is not quite clear. It's going to be mixed use, a lot of open space, parkland, some concert areas. But for now, if you want to see some airplanes taken in and out, taken off, it's kind of a cool spot to go. Okay, so going back to the neighborhoods. Now, again, most people consider this part of the quote unquote West LA portion north of National, but you can see it is still highlighted within this red marked area for Mar Vista. So we'll talk briefly about it. If you are going to be purchasing a home in this northern section, at the moment, you will have airplanes flying over you. This is the landing. So they're going to be descending down here. They get pretty low. You will hear them. They get pretty loud. And some of the jets you'll hear taking off, even though they have protections in place for a lot of the jet sounds, you'll still hear that. But beware if you're going to buy in this area north of National Boulevard, you're going to have plane noise. Now, long term, if you're going to be there longer, 7 to 10 years, you won't have to worry about that, but just as a heads up. So the prices here, they are expensive, but not quite as expensive in the rest of Mar Vista because of that factor. So in this area, this corner of National and Barrington, they've got coffee shops, they've got a Starbucks, they've got Robex Juice, they have a Whole Foods right here, high-end supermarket. They've got delis, some pretty good food there too, if you want to eat there. You also have Ralph's Supermarket over here. So this is kind of more of your standard fare, standard supermarket. Really easy access to the 405 freeway, pretty much all parts of Mar Vista, which is nice because if you want to go to the valley or if you want to go down south to the South Bay, you can jump on that freeway. Now, freeway is going to be packed. It's going to be busy, always is, but you do have that access. It's really close by. And then above it, you have the 10 freeway right in this area here. That's going to be, as I mentioned, your east-west. So if you want to go into Santa Monica or into the beach area, the pier, you can hop on the 10. Not your only way into the ocean beach area, but a good way to go. And then if you head east, you'll run into downtown. So let's talk specifically about this area here. I'm going to outline it for you. This is Mar Vista Truesdale area. Pretty popular area. Now, this neighborhood is known for kind of some of your bigger homes. Now, I say bigger for homes from Mar Vista, 1,700 at the minimum, going up to 2,000, 3,000 and above, with a lot of the new construction, a lot of builds in this area. And a little bit larger lots than some parts of Mar Vista, which has made it nice. Really some nice tree-lined streets, and I'll show you what that looks like here. So I'm going to show you what some of those tree-lined streets look like in this area so you can see down here. Really nice. I'll scroll here. So these are some of the homes that are being built in the Truesdale area. That's probably around a 2,500 square foot home. But you can see really older growth trees. And you have a mix of homes here, some older homes here. Keep scrolling down. Now, there's about 5 floor plans to some of the original homes, part of the Truesdale tract, but you can see it's mixed with some updated homes. So back on the map, you'll see typical homes here. The median home price is going to be about $2,425,000 for a 4-bedroom, 4-bath, 2,100 square foot home. What I like about this neighborhood, what makes it pretty popular as well, is you're right adjacent to the Mar Vista Rec Center and Mar Vista Park. And we'll do an aerial view of this so you can see what it has here. You have several baseball fields. You have tennis courts here along Sawtelle Boulevard. You also have a pool that opens up during the summer, sometimes during the spring, but definitely during the summer. You've got your gym here where you've got volleyball and basketball games. Playground equipment in this area here. You've got also a roller rink. Outdoor hockey's become pretty popular here, so they've got hockey leagues going on there. And over here, you've got soccer fields and lacrosse. Both of them become super popular. This, when I was growing up, used to be more baseball fields, but as lacrosse and soccer became more popular, they've got really nice fields here. They've got and a great youth sports program, as well as adult programs. Along this side here, McLaughlin, and by the soccer fields, you actually have outdoor gym equipment here. We'll put a drop a person right there so you can kind of see. There we go. So that's across the way. So you got some of that. You can see some of the equipment here. Well, let me get closer on the map. You got the soccer and lacrosse field here. And we keep scrolling all the way. So to the left of this view is the Mar Vista Truesdale area. So you see you're walking right to the park, which is really awesome, especially if I've got family and kids. Take advantage of that. Here's the rec center, this section over here. So you can see all these residential homes here adjacent to the park. Go back to this map here, scroll out. Now, just below that, you've got a section of Mar Vista. Now, this is actually where I grew up, right here over on Butler Avenue, fond memories. You have easy access to the park as well. You just have to walk around to Sawtelle Boulevard. You can see it doesn't connect here. You actually have the wash here that runs through this neighborhood, basically rainwater runoff that kind of separates you from the park. You also have Windward Private School right here. This is what this other baseball field is. This is a private school, really expensive. It goes from middle school through high school. So if you have the funds, this has become quite the popular school, but it's right here in the Mar Vista neighborhood as well. Now we'll scroll over to the neighborhood that I grew up in. You have several streets here. Now, these homes are a little bit smaller in general. The lot sizes are a little bit smaller in general than compared to the Mar Vista Truesdale area just above it. The prices here are going to be about 1.9 million median price for 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,450 square feet. So again, still pretty expensive, not quite as expensive as the Truesdale area. Now, as a note, Mar Vista Elementary School is your home school. Now, get this checked. You can't technically quote me on this, but you want to double check. But for the most part, if you're living in the Mar Vista Truesdale area and this section of Mar Vista here, north of Charnock and south of the park, you'll be part of the Mar Vista Elementary School right here, which is a very popular elementary school in the Mar Vista area. Good ratings, great teachers, a lot of community support. So scrolling out a little bit here, we've got the 405 freeway, as I mentioned. That's a good delineation line for Mar Vista, and Venice Boulevard, your main thoroughfare east and west through Mar Vista. This area right here, I mentioned the homeless issues. This underpass, you are going to see a homeless encampment, tent cities. It's really trashy. They've got porta potties there. The cities try to make it good for them, but you're not going to really want to probably hang out or walk here. And there's not really reason to. I'm just giving you a heads up. When I mentioned the unhoused population, homeless population, it's going to be right here where this Fat Burger is. Just curious if they have, let's see. Yeah, so you can see the homeless population just right under here and right here. So this is kind of the seedy part of Mar Vista. Again, you're not walking through here. You will be driving through here to go east into Culver City or into the eastern portions of Los Angeles. But Mar Vista is going to be this direction. But it does spill over into some of the neighborhoods sometimes. So you do have to be wary of that. There are sometimes going to be some car break-ins, some house break-ins, but you're going to find that anywhere in Los Angeles. I highly recommend just checking out Los Angeles Police, the LAPD website. You can find crime stats there. Now, I should point out, going back to the Mar Vista Elementary School area, there's the Mar Vista Stairs, which is really adjacent to Mar Vista Elementary School. It's actually quite a popular place to work out. You're going to see lots of people running, jogging, walking up and down the stairs. And this leads you kind of from the flats of Mar Vista into the hills of Mar Vista. Now, Mar Vista in Spanish is sea view, ocean view, and you'll get that in parts of the hills of Mar Vista. Oh, yeah, it even designates Mar Vista Stairs. So it's even on Google Map because it's so popular. So Mar Vista Hill area, I'm going to scroll out, is going to be, here, let me highlight it for you. The Mar Vista Hills is going to be basically between Centinela down kind of this section here. Okay, so that's going to be the Mar Vista Hills. You get some really cool views, bigger homes, bigger lot sizes, and going to be one of your more expensive parts of Mar Vista, which will be a median price of about 2.7 million for a 4-bedroom, 3-bath house. That's about 2,225 square feet. Now, homes can go up to about 4 million or so. So they can get up there, especially if they've got a view, large home, large lot. They'll get up there in price for sure. You have the North Venice Little League right up in that Mar Vista Hills section, which is a great place if you're into baseball and your kids are into baseball. That's where I grew up playing, and pretty competitive there as well. And just south of Mar Vista Hills, you have Inglewood Boulevard, Grandview Boulevard, Centinela. They take you right back into the Mar Vista Center, neighborhood center, right into this area here. So it all connects going back there. Now we're going to scroll back in. Just west of Mar Vista Center is this marketplace, Mitsuya, pretty popular place. It's a Japanese market, and they also have Japanese food, Japanese restaurants there. So you can go shopping, get they have all sorts of produce and all sorts of items, but they also have specialty items, especially Japanese items, as well as probably like 6 or 7 different restaurants within there. So you can eat within the marketplace or take it to go. Pretty popular, and I actually love the food there. All right, so that's Mitsuya. We've got the Mar Vista Center here. I'm going to scroll out again just to give you an idea of where we are map-wise for Mar Vista, right here in the center. And we'll scroll back in. You have Venice High School, which is along Venice Boulevard right here. So if you're living in Mar Vista, most likely your home school will be Venice High School. Unless you're north of National, in that northern part of Mar Vista, then it would most likely be Uni. But again, don't quote me on those schools. You always want to check that. You can go to greatschools.org, or you can go to the LA Unified School District, type in the address of the home that you're thinking about buying or going to be living in, and that'll give you an idea of what your home schools are. But this is Venice High School. It's where I went to. Go Gondos. Play volleyball here. Baseball was a big sport here, and swimming is also very popular here as well. And we'll scroll back out. You can see here's parts of Culver City to the south. I've got a map video on that if you want to check out the tour of Mar Vista. Now you have a couple middle schools, Mark Twain Middle School, right in Mar Vista as well. And this leads us into a couple other neighborhoods, another neighborhood in Mar Vista. This is a neighborhood that used to be kind of more unpopular. It was actually one of the lower end parts of Mar Vista until Venice became very popular with the tech industry in Silicon Beach, because again, people that couldn't quite afford Venice to the west here, they were moving in just east of Venice, bordering Venice, which is this Mar Vista pocket here. Now here, again, some smaller homes, smaller lots, but you will see kind of trickled in there some really bigger homes that have been built there. You'll see that all throughout Mar Vista. A lot of new home builds. Now, when I say new home builds, what they do is they kind of tear down the home to like one wall or so, and then they build it up from there, which they take like these 1,400 square foot homes and make them to like 3,000 square foot homes. And so in this section here, where you've got Wallgrove is that borderline between Mar Vista to the west, Mar Vista to the east, Venice to the west. But this Wallgrove area, Beethoven is a bigger street. You got Beethoven Market, which is actually, it used to be a little liquor store, convenience store. It's actually being turned into a restaurant by a local chef. It'll be open pretty soon with, I believe, some outdoor eating there. There's a rustic kitchen I mentioned over on Palms. So Palms is another big street that kind of cuts through Mar Vista, east and west. So this section here between Centinela and Wallgrove and the Santa Monica Airport to the north and Venice. To buy a house here, median price is going to be about $2,170,000, and that's going to get you a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,700 square foot home or so, just to give you an idea of pricing. Now, if you go south of Venice, you have little parts of Mar Vista here. I'm going to point out a specific area here, this oval track. A lot of people thought it was rumored to be a racetrack. It really wasn't. It was just a farm area where the farm was actually kind of in the center of the track, and it was just farmland. Now, what happened was over the years, That farm is gone since. And because they had these large plots of land, this is where you're going to find some of your bigger lots, some of the biggest lots in Mar Vista and some of your biggest homes in Mar Vista. And to live in this oval tract, it's kind of, they call it the Hollywood of Mar Vista, or the Beverly Hills of Mar Vista, I should say, because it is lined with palm trees. And I'll show you that right now. Drop us here on Mar Castle. So you see all these palm trees here, and we'll just go head over here. These are some large lots in this area, anywhere between 8,000 square feet all the way up to like 16,000 square feet. Now, these are large lots relative to Los Angeles and relative to Mar Vista. I know if you're coming from other parts of the state or other parts of the country, you may be thinking, well, not so big, but these are pretty large lots. And these prices in this oval section here, median pricing about $2,500,000, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2,100 square feet. But you get these large lots, which is really nice and unique to Mar Vista and Los Angeles in general. So Mar Vista is still kind of this primary residential neighborhood, very popular now that Silicon Beach is popular and that Venice is a little bit more expensive. So a lot of people are moving into here. Trader Joe's right in the center here, popular local market. I love going there to get unique food, fun treats. If you haven't been to Trader Joe's, I highly recommend going. So again, you can see where it is in Los Angeles border. It's right in the middle of Palms, Culver City, Marina del Rey, Venice, and this West LA kind of Santa Monica, Westwood area. Scroll out again just to give you a better sense of where it is to the rest of the city. Again, right in this middle section, downtown to the east, really close to the water. To get to the ocean, you're just a few miles out, anywhere between 3.5 miles. It'll run you about maybe 10 minutes to get to the ocean. You got Venice Boardwalk right here, Abbot Kinney. This is where I went to the beach when I was a kid. I was there about five days a week during the summer. Grew up basically in the water, and very popular place. So Mar Vista, love it. Check it out. If you're interested in moving, make sure you reach out to us, phone, text, email, WhatsApp, whichever way is easier for you. If you like these videos, keep continuing to watch, hit the like button, subscribe, comment below. Any questions we'll answer here.